I was a fan of this person that we were originally talking about years back. I stopped watching him for a bit, but I explained in this video a lot of stuff that he's about and why I think a lot of people, at least in the VTuber community, may have got him confused and may have misunderstood him. But anyways, let's just get into the video. These IRL streamers know nothing about VTubers and it shows. Oh shoot. This is I forgot who this person, dude, it's been so long. Who I forgot who this person is. Soul Illuminati, that's who it is. Yeah. Let's see
Hey,
what
what's
this is
up, guys?
about.
We're here.
Holy
So
crap.
today
Why the hell is he
we're going to
here?
be talking about some more drama involving Iron Mouse and the streamer wars that took place like a week ago, but things are still getting worse because clout chasers are trying to farm this for content.
Yeah, that's obvious.
But anyways, make sure to like, comment, and
I mean, that's kind of what everyone does though. And in fact, that's kind of what he does in a way. No offense to Raph, but he like just want to farm drama, of course. I mean, that's kind of like a section of YouTube and Twitter. It's just the easy way to get views.
subscribe because you like me.
That doesn't mean you're not passionate about it, of course, but it's still technically inadvertently farming drama.
This channel and VTubers and my wife, who's going to be covering the majority of the drama today, but wait for that. So there's this tweet right here sharing a clip of this guy where this person apparently feels really bad for Iron Mouse and VTubers because they hide behind a cartoon, and if they disappeared today, no one would like them or care about them. Yeah, I'm gonna let this up to my wife, Darling Straub. Today's been a day. Okay, it's been a week.
Let's go,
in fact.
chat.
It's been hard.
By the way, anyone saying that person is a nobody and just farming reactions, this person could be popular, regardless of this, regardless of this drama. Listen, I don't know really what he said yet, but I know I know this person from back in the day. If you really want to get into streaming and stuff like that, I have no doubt in my mind he could be popular. Zero doubt. Like literally. Yeah. He used to be really popular back like I think it was like 5 years ago or something. But yeah.
It's been hard, and I'm doing my best, and I've been distracted. But my wife, Darling Straub, she did stream, and she talked about this specific situation that I was going to talk about today, and quite frankly, she did it better than I ever could have. So give her a listen.
The last time you felt seen without the character being present. And I'm talking to the real her. And the whole entire VTuber community who's going through this shit. I know what y'all going through. Behind the scenes. I know what y'all going through. The thoughts.
Do you know what am I going through? Okay.
It's not yours. Y'all just be chilling, rehearsing, and then y'all gotta snap out of it. It's like the character keep putting thoughts in y'all mind. Y'all be talking to yourself using the avatar voice. You gotta
No, this is my real. This is how I talk, actually.
snap out of it. Oh shit.
Okay. This is actually two different things. Because he said he also went through it, right? And so you kind of have to break this down because I think I actually understand what he's talking about. I could be wrong, maybe as we go through this, but I'm just gonna break it down how I see it right now. Okay. So when he's saying it, he's saying people that put up a character versus people that actually act like their original normal selves, right? So she's not putting out a character, she's, fully and disputably herself and everything like that. She just has a model, right? Whereas some people, for VTubers and streamers alike, put up a character, being this person that they're not, you know what I'm saying? And exaggerate stuff for views and everything like that because they just like acting. It's essentially all an act. I think that's what he's trying to say here. And so when he says click back and forth, he truly means going between the act of being a streamer and your original self. I don't know why he made it into a VTuber thing. I'm curious if he actually was trying to make it into a VTuber thing, or not, and it just came out like that, like without any context from the rest of. I'm assuming this is a stream that he was doing. I don't know. I haven't seen this person in a very long time. But I'm curious if that's actually what he was trying to do here. And if it just came out that way because of the tweet that was taken out of context. I'm very curious about that.
Number 2. Iron Mouse.
Did he make like a script? Is he reading a script that he wrote?
Has the avatar ever said something you wish you could say?
What?
What?
Y'all just witnessed in the video, the avatar said, y'all can ask me anything. But she was physically shaking behind the scenes. She was scared.
Bit dramatic. I mean, if she was actually shaking behind the iPad, like, I think it's a bit much personally, but
Way personally, like blown out of proportion. With that comment, that was insane, in my opinion. Because I think those 2 people, or sorry, 3 people, because it was Agent, Rakai, and Ray. Yeah, I think for the most part they were trying to be, cordial and be respectful. Especially Agent. Agent's been along in the scene for a very long time. So yeah, I think that situation was crazy.
that's just my opinion. I do think that those guys talking to her are nuisances. Obviously, we all know they're like nuisance streamers, but I think
Rakai and Ray. I'm assuming she's referring to.
ultimately, like, they're harmless, and she was on an iPad. Like, it's not. She's a grown woman. She's okay. I don't think she should be like trembling in fear.
Yeah.
Personally, but
She was vulnerable. But the avatar took control so she could hide behind that.
But what is this guy saying? Like, what is...
That shit possessed this little girl, dog. Oh.
And that's what I was talking about. Because I know this guy, I know for a fact this shit was gonna what the hell is happening? Because I'm questioning what's happening, even though I know what this man's about. So this man used to be about a lot of spiritual stuff and everything like that. And he used to be a nice creator, in my opinion, at least. I stopped following him, so maybe he changed or whatever. But I think he was a nice creator. And so when he's talking about this, he's saying putting up an act and being yourself and having to face between these 2 things. And there's a conflict between these 2 things. Because how he sees it is basically, by the way, I'm not saying I even agree with them. It's not what I'm saying. Keep that in mind. Okay? But what I am saying is, I'm pretty sure how he sees it is there's a conflict between these 2 sides, 2 characters. And there's the acting side that wanted to say, oh, you can ask me anything you want and everything, right? But then there's also her real self that is actually being shielded behind this acting side and is actually scared and trembling. That's what he's trying to say. It's not because of this VTuber model. At least I don't think is. I think that parent is kind of stupid. I don't know why he brought that up. But I think he's trying to say the side that you only show to people close to you and yourself acts differently than the side that you actually want to show to the rest of the world. I think.
I have no clue who this fuck is, but I feel so bad for her spiritually. Seriously. I repeat, listen to me.
Because I understand how this could be easily misconstrued. And you might want to tag this guy because you might think he's going for attention. But I truly don't think that's what he's trying to do here. I really don't.
Has the avatar, has the character you created, which is Iron Mouse, ever said something that you wish you could say? And y'all just witnessed it.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Has it ever said something that you wish you could... What? Does he not?
That's what I mean. And I don't even blame you if you're questioning what he's saying. I don't blame you whatsoever. I explained it though. This side that she's trying to show the rest of the world, he's trying to say, is acting differently than what she truly thinks because she wants to put up an act. Is what he thinks. Is what he thinks. Again, I'm just explaining. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger, please and thank you. But
Not
yeah.
realize like it's us talking? they should know enough about VTubers to know the questions they asked were rather rude.
This is me post-editing, but I just want to say, Rakai and Ray are literally portrayed in the streaming world to be dumbasses, okay? They may not be actually dumbasses, and it could just be an act that they're putting up for the camera, but at least they're portrayed that way, okay? So, if you know anything about them, you're just gonna let them answer the ask any questions. That's why if you watch the clip, Aiden's like, no questions out of you. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna play what I'm talking about right now.
What's up?
Wait, quick question. Neymar, I don't feel me.
Yeah,
Neymar,
no questions out of you today.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No questions out of you.
You can ask me anything you want.
Okay, bet.
And then being himself, he just asks any questions that he wants to ask. And this is what they mean when they say VTubers and VTuber fans are sensitive, because I see it completely how it is in this clip, whereas some of these people are like, man, these people are just rude as hell. Like, how could they even ask that? When if you know literally anything about them, honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't worse. Honestly, I'm surprised. Like, to be honest with you, this could have been way worse, in my opinion. But hey, there's my 2 cents on it. By the way, if you know anything about me, I love VTubers, okay? I love Fillion, I love Leaflet, I love Rev sometimes. I love I just love a lot of them, okay? That's just the 3 off the top of my head that I watch a lot of times. So if you're like, oh, you don't know anything about VTubers, I've watched them for a long time, okay? Chill out. I don't know how the experience is of being a VTuber, because you see me here, but I've watched them for a long time.
I'm not saying they weren't rude, and I'm not saying I understand being uncomfortable. I get it. I just don't think. I mean, and everyone's different, maybe she really was super scared, but personally, I think it's a bit dramatic to be shaking if she did use that word. I've seen people say that she said that. I don't know exactly what she said herself. I feel like I don't know, but everyone's different, all I'm saying is it's complicated. It's complicated, but I just don't get what this guy is saying. But
the thing with the streaming words thing is what I was really confused about. I won't lie, because I'm still questioning how you're shaking from that. To be honest with you, that's how I feel. But yeah,
does he not realize we are speaking with our we are talking right now? I'm talking to you just like I would talk to you if I had a regular camera on me or if I had nothing at all, because there are streamers who they're not VTubers, but they also
okay. So I'm sorry for pausing so much, okay? I apologize. But another thing he thinks, right? Probably this is my inference now. Not even from what he was trying to say, this is my inference about him. I think he thinks that being a VTuber and being a face cam streamer is different because you see yourself, you see yourself. I'm using OBS, right? I think everyone uses OBS or Streamlabs or whatever. Whereas for using a VTuber model, you actually see, your model. You don't actually see yourself. You see, it might be a model that you see representing yourself, but it could also be a model that you see representing a character or a person you want to be like, and you mocking it up to be like that. It's the same thing that people say, fake it till you make it. I think that's what he's trying to say. So when she was saying, you can ask me anything, he thinks that Iron Mouse is supposed to be the person that is really confident, really outgoing, really out there and everything like that, and doesn't really take stuff personally that much. But in reality, right now, she's very shaking about that, I think. Again, inference from what he's saying.
don't use cameras, they just have nothing.
From what I've seen from him in the past.
If
you don't know who this person is, pretty sure he went on a big hiatus. I don't blame you whatsoever for not knowing who this person is, despite him used to be popular and everything like that.
What?
The answer is yes. She said, y'all can ask me anything. Man, you know damn well she don't want to be up under that pressure.
Yep,
This
there
is
it
why I
is.
would have asked
Yeah.
her these
Okay, so I
questions.
was right, pretty much.
Man, they would have had to get me up out the whole streamer awards because I would have been asking deeper questions.
What are you gonna
These
ask?
psychological questions. These are questions that they want people to ask them.
What?
Number 3. You, the real you. If your avatar, if Iron Mouse disappeared today, who would still love you for who you really are?
This
question, I don't know what she's gonna say. This question of what he's trying to say goes to every single streamer, not just Iron Mouse, not just the VTubers, every single streamer that people think are playing up an act and everything like that, and could be very well playing up an act, playing up, something on the camera just for the camera. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more so what he's even trying to say here. Who would still love you for who you really are, unapologetically, authentically, yourself, right? Because when you see streamers like Asmongold and Tectone, you instantly think to yourself, "Oh, these people don't even try to hide anything." Like that's a very common sentiment that is is what is portrayed for the YouTube channel. Whereas for all of these, for a lot of, not all of these, but a lot of gaming streamers, a lot of people that don't have any drama or anything like that, and just play up an act, that's what this question is going out to. So Kai Cenat has been criticized for putting up an act. This question would probably be for him as well. Who else can I think of? I'm not into the streaming community that much. I won't lie to you. But Kai Cenat is someone I can think of just off the top of my head. Maybe someone like Pokemon, maybe. I don't know that though. But yeah, those two, maybe.
that blew me away because I feel like with VTubers, it's very clear that like your audience likes you for who you are. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you enjoy a VTuber. Of course you like the avatar, you like it, but like your core audience, like my core audience, I truly believe this, and I've seen it with other people, right? I could rebrand. I could get a whole different avatar, completely different. People would miss this one. I would miss this one. But people would still watch me. I mean, I could become a cam streamer, and I'm sure there would be some people that would not be interested. But, like, I do believe, like, my core audience would still watch me.
Also, another thing you have to think about, right, is this is for her, too. Like, for her core audience would probably watch her, right? But there's some lewd, like, type VTuber people that do that type of stuff. Everyone knows this in the VTuber community, right? And so for those people, if they're unattractive and they show their actual face, do you think their core audience is still gonna watch them? If it was face only? I wonder. I truly wonder that. I truly do.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
This is by the way, again, this is my inference from what he said in the past. I truly think this clip is just terrible for him, bro. Because the way I see his representation is how I explained it beforehand. Whereas for this, it feels like he's just saying this only to VTubers. And because of this drama, it got popular. Because of the streaming wars and everything and what has happened to Iron Mouse and everything like that, it was very likely to get popular. Because Soul Illuminati was popular at a very certain point of time. So
people who love Iron Mouse, they like who she is as a person. Like, of course, yeah, they like the model, which is attached to her, but like they like her. And this is just such a crazy thing to say. Like, what?
I don't think it's just the model that he's talking about, though.
Who would still love you?
These is the questions I would have asked her. How would she have asked? How do y'all think she would have answered them?
I think she would have been way more uncomfortable than the other
She would have been way more uncomfortable. Yeah, that's for sure.
guys.
Yeah.
That's like messed
She
up.
would have been shaky. Oh my God.
Yeah, she probably would have been actually, because these aren't quite, number one. If she understood what you were saying, she would have, been maybe shaking if she actually was shaking compared to what happened beforehand. I agree with that part.
He's getting to my heart. Oh my God.
He thinks he's like so deep. He's like, I'm asking the deep spiritual questions.
Yeah. As I said before, he used to be like this. This is something that he used to do. This is not just because of him going after VTubers or anything like that. I don't think anyway. I think he's trying to refer to it as all streamers. I'm gonna be surprised if after this clip it actually said he said to all streamers. To be honest with you, this is crazy though.
Yes, I wore pink to match your aesthetic. I got pink
Because this is clown world shit, dude. This looks like
to
clown
match
world
your
shit.
aesthetic.
Who is this guy?
Number 4.
Oh, there's more.
Do you ever feel like the character is living the life you were supposed to live? Remember, the character shows up to the streamer awards, not the real person. The real person is not living none of this life.
Well, Iron Mouse couldn't just show up to the streamer awards because she actually has like conditions, like
Yeah.
the immuno,
Efficiency, yeah.
I don't know the exact words of it, but like she can't just go to the streamer awards as herself, even if she wanted to. But also, like, she could. Like, this is such a stupid thing to say as well, because there are tons of streamers who do show up, like VTubers that do show up themselves physically. Immune deficiency, thank you. There are tons of streamers who show up as themselves, like Shy Lily. Shy Lily goes to like TwitchCon and all the different cons and stuff as herself. Like, she might wear a mask.
Yeah.
Chibidoki I saw Chibidoki at WeebCon. She wore a mask. But like tons of them go in person. Iron Mouse literally can't.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, I don't even think he knows that. I don't really think he knows that. Yeah.
They're not receiving nothing.
I'll be honest.
They're anonymous.
They
Do you ever
anonymous.
feel like the character Iron Mouse is living the life you were supposed to live? Maybe this person felt like they supposed to been a big ass streamer just like the rest of y'all, like singing and everything. But now they put everything into this, and it became something so much more. Now it's like, damn.
He
They
thinks
like
he's so
prisoner in
deep.
their own
Yeah.
shit. It's weird when you're a VTuber, bro. You can't do nothing. You gotta stay in character at all times, or you gonna.
I don't stream in character.
This is what I was talking about. That's why I actually like this title. These IO streamers know nothing about VTubers in the shows, because it's not just about being in character. It's very clear to me that she's a Christian that's just, covering stuff and everything like that, and just is herself on stream. I've only seen one stream from her, but that's just how I feel whenever I watch that. Same thing with Asmongold. I don't really think he's putting up a character. I think he's just being his authentic real self. He's also trying to say, though, probably when you see all these people on, he probably would say, as a rebuttal to this, when you see all these viewers and stuff like that, as a streamer, you feel like you want to put up an act and everything like that. That's what I think. Could be wrong. That's just what I think. So, yeah.
I stream as myself. This guy does not know anything about VTubers, and it's showing. It took me a few minutes to realize that's a cloth and he doesn't have a really shiny bowl cut. Stop. No, because Rima had like shared this, and Rima was
That's just a do-rag. Yeah.
talking about it. And I saw Rev commented, oh my gosh, he was like something about what's under Lil Bro's hat, and people in the comments are like, that is not a hat, it's a do-rag.
Yeah, so I saw this tweet from Rima.
People don't understand anything about, black culture, hairstyles, I'm saying like black hairstyles, like what people wear. Where's my shoe? Give me a sec. Actually, no, you're not. I'll show it for a different day. But I don't blame him.
I made a response saying, I'm just asking what little bro is hiding underneath.
It's probably just waves, by the way. He probably just has waves. That's hello.
His head.
Anyways, So this is literally what I wear um when I'm going to sleep, because my hair dreads can be brittle, right? At least the way I have mine. Um, because I have dreads and then I have extensions to them. Like in the back and stuff like that. So I actually need them to I need to have a do-rag on. And even if it's fully natural for you, you should still have something to cover your hair. But anyways, that's why that's the case. The problem with this clip is it's kind of funny because it's farming drama, but this whole video is farming drama out of a situation, and I feel like he probably explained it in a stream. I could be very very wrong. If he didn't explain what I just try to explain to y'all for 26 minutes, now I don't even know how I'm gonna cut this down. But if he didn't explain this, that's a terrible point on his part, because again, he hasn't been popular for a very long time. As Straub said, who the hell is this guy? I know him because he used to be popular years back, like very, very popular years back. But she doesn't know him. She doesn't know what the hell is going on here. And I don't blame her, because, there's a difference between VTuber community, spiritual community, IRL content community, you know what I'm saying? Where these two, the IRL content community and VTuber community, can kind of blend. But he moved away from the IRL stuff to do spiritual stuff. And, that was years ago. So of course she doesn't know who this person is. And I don't blame her. I really wish if he didn't explain it, he should have explained it. I don't know why he didn't, but yeah.
And apparently, people are really upset about this. I hate to inform the individuals who are seething about this.
And if anyone has any questions about what I've said in this video, or what he might have wanted to say, I'll be glad to explain it in the comments. If you're actually watching up to this point, I'll be surprised if anyone's watching up to this point, but I'll be glad to explain it in the comments.
I know what a do-rag is. Okay? I know what a do-rag is. I'm just clowning on this guy who is seething and projecting about VTubers. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your...
I think it's bad to clown on someone's appearance. I just think it's poor tasting. You can say someone could get better if they're like, like fat and stuff like that. But I think it's just bad tasting. I've done it in the past. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I just think it's shallow.
Your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Great video by Rev, as always. Even though I don't agree with every single thing, as I said before, I kind of, I'm like split in the middle between these two. I like watching it. As I said before, everything I said is kind of my interpretation of what he was trying to say, because a lot of people will just not understand what he's trying to say here. But yeah, Refs is Desu, amazing creator. I'll leave the original video down in the description, as always. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye.